Welcome back, everyone. In last week's episode, I left you on a bit of a cliffhanger when I started ripping down my walls.
I can't believe I'm doing this. What am I doing? I'm tearing apart my cabin. I don't like it.
And let's just say, another project has been added to the list, but more on that in a minute. If you're new here, hi, my name is Kelly, and I bought a remote cabin in the woods a couple months ago. Since then, I've been slowly moving in and taking on new challenges, or projects, to make this place my cozy home. This week, I'm going to be installing 2 windows in my living room, adding some new, much-needed pieces of furniture, and trying to get it all done in time before I leave the cabin on my next big adventure.
So I think the best method of removing tongue groove is the back of the hammer, push against the studs, and then kind of wiggling it free. I didn't even ruin that at all. Perfectly intact. Oh! Sounds worse than it is, I promise! That's some thick insulation though, my gosh. That's a water line. Is the water line run in the attic? That's running over those beams. How is that possible? Oh my goodness. That's that's probably not good. Uh-oh.
And this is why I said uh-oh. Okay guys, here's the deal. Don't mind the lostness back here. These water lines are running above these wall supports, and that white right there is the roof. This is my roof. That's my metal roof. Yep, that's what that is. My water lines are right next to it. So those are definitely freezing this winter. So that means that I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do about that after I get these windows installed. Great.
Also, I probably should be wearing a mask since there's just like probably fiberglass in my lungs right now.
Yes, child.
Look at this. Here's my water lines that go up over the ceiling support beams. I think my water lines are like in the ceiling.
That looks like it.
This is the story of a girl from the world, and she took her cabin apart. She hasn't even owned it for 2 months. Ugh.
I ended up having to take down all of the tongue and groove because this is a load-bearing wall, and we're gonna have to build a header and proper framing around the windows so they will be properly supported.
Update, I did buy my windows, but the Lowe's closest to me did not have them, so I had to get them sent to Conway, but Dad's just gonna pick them up on the way down here. Perfect! This is the message that just popped up on my phone. Somebody emailed me and said, "Is it possible to buy pictures of your feet? I can pay you with PayPal." No. You weirdo. I have like a foot phobia. I don't like that at all. Okay, we only have a few more layers left till we get this wall prepped and ready for 2 windows.
Good morning, everybody. Okay, so today's Friday. Tomorrow is Saturday, obviously. Dad is coming tomorrow to help me with the windows. I was able to order the windows on Lowe's.com last night. The windows got sent to Conway, so he's gonna bring the windows over, and I'm gonna try to have everything ready to get to work. So that means I need to move all of my tongue and groove boards. Hold on. All of my tongue and groove boards outside so that we're not stepping over these, tripping over them. They need to get out of the way. And then I also need to take all the brad nails / finishing nails out of the studs. So that is also prepped and ready
for everything that we need to do. That is how we're getting started with today. Look at sweetie baby. She found a home. Yeah, you're gonna love your new home. I just pinched my skin, the wood, instant bruise. Now, I need to take all the nails out, so we're gonna time lapse that. Okay, I got most of the studs out, I would say 90% of them, except not studs. Finishing nails, brad nails, whichever these are, still a mystery. As I pulled one out, my light and fan in this room conveniently went out, and I looked. Let me show you. This right here is my electrical line, and I believe I think it was this one I pulled out. I pulled this one out, and the lights cut off. So I think, or maybe it was this one. It was that one. You can see the wires right there. So somehow that nail was in that wire. As soon as I pulled it out, my light stopped working. Now I don't have light or fan in here, so that's great. But anyway, this is all nails I pulled out. And I still have some left, but yeah, I'm not pulling any more out that look like they're running through the electrical line because I don't want to get shocked. But I pretty much have everything prepped and ready for tomorrow. All right, time to build some things again. I don't have a ton of room for a lot of extra furniture in here, but as a YouTuber, and as much as I'm editing these days, I really need a desk and a chair. So that's what I got. Here, this is supposed to be a little like bed table that you can use it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Shall we look at the directions? Spring. Let's see it. Oh, this is so nice. This is like a little table. You can move it up so I can have a standing desk, which is incredible. I can like edit, answer emails, everything. And then if you want to put it down, you can also do that. You can just roll it over, and I can sit here and just pick that away. I also don't have a table to like eat food, so this is gonna be really nice to move over to the couch. Kitten, she's going crazy. Now let's build the next thing. And with my desk, I also got a chair. Last. Oh, that is so comfortable. Y'all, this chair is perfect.
want to talk for a minute about this coffee that my brother-in-law and sister gave me. This is Ruka Roasting. 100% of the proceeds go to campus ministry for students to go to Africa, share the gospel, planting ministries. Both my sister and my brother-in-law went to Africa as missionaries, and I know that has a huge place in their heart, and it does mine as well. And if you're interested in supporting that kind of thing, this coffee is delicious. It's been with me since day one in the cabin. I've been drinking it. I have the Fire and Wind blend, and it has notes of blackberry, almond, dark chocolate, pecan. Coffee's actually roasted here in Arkansas, so that makes it special as well. I'll put a link in my description, and thank you guys so much for supporting this wonderful cause. Good morning, everyone. I am having my coffee on the front porch. Dad and Toby are on their way, and Dad's gonna help me install the windows. The thing is, I know my limits when it comes to things. I've said this before on the channel, is I want to learn how to do things, but I also know my limits of when I need to ask for help. And putting windows in on a load-bearing wall is one of those times. So today I will be learning how to install windows. So I'm excited about that. Every little task and thing that I do, no matter how big or small, I'm adding knowledge and experience to my tool belt. And one day I will, if I want to, I'll be able to do these things myself. Toby?
Hi, boy.
What's he doing? What's he got? He's got a walnut. What a good boy. Dad and Toby are here. Let me show you guys everything I'm getting delivered. Got this burn bucket a couple days ago for $10. It did have the lid on, but it looks like Dad sawed it off for me, so that was really nice. So now I have a burn barrel. This is my pressure washer. I got delivered to my parents' house. And this is my other bag of requested items. Thank you. It's wonderful to have a delivery service. Here's the window I bought. That is going to look, windows. It's gonna look so nice. I put my barrel over there. We are gonna work on windows, hopefully, if we don't run into all these other issues. Still got to figure out that electrical issue and plumbing, and yeah. But hopefully we can get the windows in, at least. How big this boy's gotten. He's 29 pounds. Oh. Over here, Toby. Little kitten sleeping. Yeah. Well, look, your annoying brother's here. The first thing we did was try to figure out why I lost power on one of my circuits. What is he getting into now? Toby! He wants to go play ball in my yard because that's what we do in Kelly's cabin. That doesn't make any sense. Well, Dad messed with the one cord and kind of tore it apart to see if he could see any damage. He didn't, and now
Yeah, this went out again.
it just went out. Oh, over here's the issue. Okay, we're getting down to it.
There's something going on with this. So there's something that ain't tight in this socket right here.
Interesting. And we are going to replace the electrical socket and then hopefully start on the windows. What's he got? Oh, Toby. No. Ooh, that's gonna look so nice. It's gonna make the room look so much bigger. Everybody was saying to do like one big picture window, which was my original idea. But if there was a cool view, then I would do a picture window, but the view behind my house is like an electric pole. Are you trying to figure out what studs we have to cut?
Yeah.
Right now, we are going to cut the wood that we're going to use to frame out the windows. So we had to cut into some of the support 2x4s. We're gonna have to rebuild those so that the window can still be supported and also the wall can still be supported. So this is gonna be, oh look, you just landed on me. Oh. That's 6 inches. Goodness. Wow. Oh, that looks so nice. So much more natural light. Look at the sunlight coming in. Oh, that right there, sunlight. Oh, we love it. Beautiful view, right? We just won't look there. We look here. I have a window! Once again, I want to give a huge shout out to my dad for helping me with this project. I learned so much during this process and I couldn't have done it without him. After fixing my electrical problem, figuring out our install plan, cutting all the wood, and getting the first window secured, we decided to call it a day and install the second window tomorrow. Oh, for dinner tonight, I'm gonna do something exciting. I'm gonna grill burgers for Dad and I, and this is exciting because this is my first time grilling at the cabin. So I'm gonna get started on that right now. Come on, Toby. I get to use my new grill set today. Huge thanks to Kendall, my agent that helped me get the house. This was my closing gift from Centennial. Yay. I wish I had something else to grill on that grill. Not really good. She came out of nowhere. You're gonna have to go inside, girl. You're worse than Toby. Good morning, everybody. It is day 2 of the window build. We got the window in last night, but we needed to go get shims so that we could get it level, plumb, all that. That's what we're gonna work on doing right now. Okay. This is the situation. I've got to figure out how to make this look better, because when you look out the window at a certain angle, you see this. I mean, this isn't bad. It's just nature, greenery.
Bigger than me.
31 and 1/16. Excuse me.
Yeah. Take that in.
I don't know if I can reach. There goes the ladder.
Oh,
My.
look how beautiful this is. Toby's terrified. So sorry, Toby. Wow. Oh my. Maybe I'll just put a third window in. Alright, there's that one. We just got the second window level, and we did take off this siding because we're just gonna cut it with the saw so that we can trim the windows out easier and make it look a little bit better. And all we gotta do is screw that one in and we got both windows. It's so bright in here. I love it. This is the coldest August we've ever had. It's just above 60 degrees. I turned my air conditioner off last night. And it is amazing at the cabin. It just makes me so excited for fall. I love it. It's such a vibe. Right now, I am trying to get a video edited before I head out in a couple days. I am going to Hawaii. I've never been. I'm so excited. This has been the one state that I've just really wanted to go to for so long. And I finally had an opportunity, and I almost said no because I have so much work at the cabin, but I said, you know what? I haven't traveled this entire year. It's time to get back out there and do something fun. So I'm just sitting here in my brand new living room. I'm gonna have to put up my tongue and groove when I get home. But it's so nice to have windows. It's so just dreamy in here. So much natural light. It's just a completely transformed different space than it was. And it also feels so much bigger in here. Some things I didn't show on camera was getting the electrical cords re-notched into the wood. Dad bought me some metal plates to put over this so that when I install the tongue and groove back, I don't accidentally brad nail into the wire. We've got one of the windows framed out from the outside. We're gonna have to work on that and then recutting my siding and putting all that back up in the back. And then, I really need to figure out what I'm gonna do about my water lines, but I'm gonna just kind of figure that out when I get back, I think. This is where we have left off.